Hello everybody, welcome back to the bright side. I'm your hostess Ty, and I'm back here today with more DanganRonpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time we left off, our poor, sweet, dear Angie was killed. So, we are currently investigating what happened to her, and we ended up pretty much getting convinced to go and participate in Kiyo's seance to talk to her. So, we're pretty much gonna go join them right now. So, let's just do that. So they said they are in the middle room out of these three rooms over here. Oh man, that's not creepy.
Hello?
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us. Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join. Aw man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out.
Me?
Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while. Robots and seances don't mix. It's like toothpaste and orange juice.
You see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock
No one's apologized yet.
Oh,
Fine, fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us. Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. What did I do? That's what I was thinking. I'm just like, what did I do?
So then,
So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then,
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the caged child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh.
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here's the melody. I listened to Kiyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay! We finally get to see Angie!
So then,
Before that, let's choose spiritual medium. It would work best for a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Tinkle, please.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Why is she crying? Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes!
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then,
So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let's begin.
Yes!
Alright, Himiko. I'll see you later.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps. It's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for the forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it's not much more than 175 pounds.
That's heavy.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
I'm pretty sure... Never mind.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it. So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Ugh, goodness gracious. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began singing.
At last, at long last.
Kiyo led us all in the caged child song.
Young guard dog and little Oscar, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Oh,
Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last.
that wasn't terrifying at all. We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the caged child Anji Yonaga? He began calling. Now if the medium answers,
say,
is the caged child Anji Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Bro, I'm getting a little tired from saying say, honestly. Is the caged child Anji Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Anji answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
That cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
Ah, I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body. Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Just like setting up, Kiyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order as Kiyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Kiyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and...
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monofini's green puke was predicting this tragedy. Oh. Oh, the puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tenko? Seriously? What is this? How did this happen?
How this happened?
Tenko, Gonto's so sorry. Gonto no could protect you. Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well,
I don't know. What's happening?
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko. Yes. Huh?
if so,
What happens in the event there are two murders by two people? What if there are two blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
that's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? Huh? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen? Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know. Aw, man. They're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help. Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that.
Yeah?
Huh? It's all your fault, Monofini? Help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam. Oh, that's kind of messed up. No. love you, so please come back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Aw, you're making me blush. I'm back! Were you good while I was away? Oh goodness. Wait, why is he licking himself too? Okay, wait, that's kind of gross. Hold up, what? I just realized! When Monophanie's on there, she has her tongue out too. That's gross. This is weird. Okay. We're gonna just get by that, pretend that didn't happen. Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait, so then, who's this Baldy then? Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone. Here's your pay like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again? Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served? The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim. Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. Monokuma File 3 has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Calling Tenko a waste of a victim is really messed up. Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father is running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. Daddy, you're glowing! You're glowing like a lamp! There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go. That's why he's so amazing. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that line.
So long. Farewell.
No. So to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
No.
We don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
You fucking psycho!
Shuichi!
This is bad. Huh? This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
So, this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
But let's check the Monokuma file first. He looks much better now in comparison to earlier. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. A stab wound on her neck. The same as Angie's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse? Oh no, there he goes.
Jeez.
God, not again. Oh. GG, there he goes. Oh.
Hey!
What? Curse! Kaito, calm down! No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Ooh. A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk. That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. And to think, earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Investigation resume.
Well,
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from other rooms to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary.
ah,
Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Huh? Why?
listen up!
Show him, Kibo! Show him your new power! New power.
His eyes lit up! I knew Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Okay.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Alright, cool, we can see. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, sure. So, let me look at this first. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kiyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? Oh, Maki, that's so rude. I'm kidding. Anyway,
Is this...
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Dog statue has been added to the true bullet section of your monopad. It's the white sheet we use for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kiyo was the one who removed it.
Is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, look, there's a bloodstain around it, right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. White sheet has been added to the true bullet section of your monopad. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this?
A hole? It looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What? Something dropped down there.
Got a minute?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
Okay.
Right, let's do it. Hole in the corner has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Can I look at the cage? Can I look at the cage? Okay, guess not. It's the magic circle Kiyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous? I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body.
I'm right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out at Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic circle Corey Kiyo drew has been added to the true bullet section of your monopad. Aw, poor Tenko. Now I can look at the cage. This is the cage used in the seance.
is this?
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this?
A bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. The spatter must have been made when she was killed,
What do you mean?
which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then,
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain the bloodstain, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. Iron cage has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Game, please. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this? Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make her small to fit inside the cage. Marker stone's been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Wait. Understood. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
No.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Oh, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember
It
correctly,
wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
but
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Loose floorboard has been added to the trick bullet section of your monopad. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, what's up, Himiko?
hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait.
Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break!
What?
But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. You know, she's gonna be shocked for a while.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gonta's so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends? Alright, you were here. What you gotta say? Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Oh. Nothing important. Good to know. Alright, Kiyo, what you gotta say?
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it,
Kiyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
but of course.
Of course. I'm shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all of the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever. Just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. And all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god on top of the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Finally, we all sang the cage child song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone dripping. Perhaps Kiyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all 4 of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth. And then Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it, then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes. Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem. And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki was never one to pull her punches. Sound during seance has been added to the 3 bullet section of your mana pad.
Hey!
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor?
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. We'll keep those light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Oof. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all 4s.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place. Yeah. Man, that is just a lot of blood up there. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboards. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's underneath the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood spatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet,
Okay.
but these blood stains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Dry blood under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your mana pad. Loose floorboard has been added to the truth bullet section of your mana pad. Ah! There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it. The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this...
This came from my research lab. It did?
well...
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes, too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
That's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question.
Hey,
Hey, If the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your mana pad. Anything else? Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off so you can see into the next room.
Hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get to the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in here.
Nope.
Then they could have used a light, like how we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used the light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? Can't think of what else I would have to look at. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, look. Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width, too. And from what I can see of it,
that's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is, why? Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Crosspiece under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your mana pad. I think we finished investigating here.
Is that alright?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I'm starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
by the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit for the first murder. The culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
This is bigger than the killing game, for the sake of the two who died. I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. She says, and then we go to into next episode. So, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. Like always, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me here today. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell to stay notified of all future content updates, including more DanganRonpa V3, Killing Harmony, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, Apex Legends, and Catherine over my Twitch channel, and whatever I end up coming up with in the future. If, of course, you have any suggestions for games you'd like to see me play, go ahead and leave those down in the comments below. And just leave a comment saying hi if you'd like, because I do like receiving those comments as well. There we go. Like always, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me here today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.